Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Foggy24K rocking out for the stupid DeFi channel. I'm not no financial advisor. This is no financial advice. Make sure you do your own research. And I'm telling you, do not invest more than you can afford to lose, because it gets crazy out here on these DeFi streets. And there's someone waiting on every corner to take your bag straight up. Yo, what's good, YouTube? Foggy24K, and I'm back up in the spot. This is the place to be right now. So this is the place that I'm going to be every day. As long as this project stays up, as long as this project keeps paying, I am going to be here. Pdrip. Yo, I don't need to talk about how much this price is blowing up right now, because it is crazy. I got in, and I'm not going to say late because this is still early, but I got in later than some people. I got in on day one, so I wasn't in on a pre-sale. I got in on day one at my leisure because I didn't rush to it. I didn't expect that this project was really going to go crazy. And I got it, and I have still 5x'd already on my money that's up in here getting my 1%. Real talk. Yo, it's crazy right now. But there's people who have 20x already, 30x, whatever. Yo, this project is blowing, and it is still in the early stages. Now, I'm never one to tell nobody what to do with their money. Get in this project, spend that money, whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I'm going to tell you this. Step with caution all the time, because this could be the height. It could be the top, you know? And it might not be the top. The top of this might blow up to $200-$300. The potential is there because, yo, this is a project with the name of Drip on it, and I know the whole Drip community over on Binance Smart Chain has not embraced this project yet. So there's still millions and millions of dollars left to flow into this project. I'm just speaking to my stupid DeFi peeps right there out there. You know what I mean? Because we've been burnt on a lot of times, a lot of projects, a lot of this, a lot of that. You know what I mean? So, hey, it's hard to see what's really going to be the truth. But the mechanics of this joint is crazy. But let's take a look at the numbers right now before we get into that. So right now, the price is at $63. Last time I did a joint, I think yesterday it was like $40. The day before that, it was $20. Yo, it's just blowing right now. They got 533 faucets out of 5,000. So there's only going to be 5,000 faucets. But believe this, right? This number is creeping up right now, but it's going to get to a point. I bet you by the time it gets to about 1,000 faucets, this number is going to start running up. It's going to start running up because there's a lot of people out there who still don't believe. Now, how much I'm a believer? I can't say, because you know what? I invested. I'm not even going to call it investing no more. You know what I'm going to call it? Sacrifice, because I got in this on day one, right? And when I got in off of not as much, let me say, how much the information they put out there to people who wasn't already on the inside. And when I say inside, I mean people who wasn't connected to people who was connected to the devs. It was a little community already. And I'm not mad at that, because those people had the wherewithal, the enough confidence in what was going on to jump in pre-sales, to jump in and throw more money in. And that's cool. So what I had to do, for me as an investor, you say, you know what? Or well, I keep using that word, investment. Okay. What I had to do as a person who's throwing the dice. All right, let's call it throwing the dice. As a person throwing the dice, deal with this project, I had to look at it and say, okay, I have to look at how life has been, how things have gone the last few months, and probably last few years. This is a gamble play, so I got to throw gamble money in it. And if it's really going to do what they say it's going to do, or what it's projected to do, or what it can do and all that, that amount of money is going to be enough. But it's got to be enough on the way where I'm putting it in and not expecting to bring it back. So I say that as if I'm putting it in and I'm not trying to immediately ROI. I have sacrificed that money. And that's what I did. I put in an amount of money that I could sacrifice. So am I fighting? Because, you know, a lot of times I preach, yo, put this money in, and first thing you got to do is ROI. First thing you got to do is ROI. Yeah, but it'll be ridiculous right now, the amount of money that I put in this, to fight for an ROI and then pull that ROI out and then try to build from there. That you know, come on, that's not realistic. You know what I mean? I put in some money that was I could sacrifice, so I'm not worried about an ROI. What I'm worried about is if this is going to be around for 6 to 8 months, if it's going to be around a year. Let's pull up a calculator and figure out what that would look like. All right, we on the calculator right now. Let's get these numbers out of here. All right. So initially I put in, I think it was, we're going to talk dollar wise. We're not even going to talk Pdrip numbers because Pdrip is up unbelievable amount right now. Okay. So we're going to talk dollar wise and I'm up dollar wise way more than what I put in. So we're going to talk dollar wise. All right. So I put in $200, $225, I think to be exact. Let's put these numbers in. $225. All right. This is giving us back 1% a day. All right. Now, if this hangs around, now I look at the mechanics of this, right? Drip has been around for let's just say 2.5 years off some mechanics that left a lot to be desired for people to be able to manipulate it. But I can't front. Drip was definitely an improvement on bankroll flow. And that's what it rolled off of, bankroll flow. And it was an improvement of it because bankroll flow, I don't think that hung around long, maybe 6 months. I don't remember the amount of time. You know what I mean? But Drip was definitely an improvement off of bankroll flow, and Drip is still here, still going. Okay, and bankroll flow is still going. You know what I mean? But is it still paying? But maybe it is still paying for the people who got it initially. I don't know about bankroll flow. I don't think that's paying for anybody right now. Maybe just people that got it in late now. You know what I mean? I don't know. I ain't trying to figure that out right now. But when I'm talking about Drip, it's still paying for some people. Real talk. People that got it early. So, all right. So my principal is $225, paying 1% interest. So like I said, Drip's been around a year and a half. This has way better mechanics of sustainability. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. All up and down. This project was well thought out to have some mechanics to give it some stability. So we're going to be modest and say that it'll be around for 1 year. Okay. It'll be, I say net positive for 1 year for me. And net positive would be as long as it doesn't go below, let's say where it's at right now is $59. So let's say nothing less than $59. We're going to go with where it is right now, day 3. Okay. So we're going to go 1 year out. Now we saying that Drip been around for 2.5. This has better mechanics. So I think it'll be safe to say that it will be around for 1 year at least. Okay. And with me putting in $225, which is sacrifice money, I am not fighting to get an ROI on that. Okay. That's money I throw in. Don't care if it come back. Just want to be there. You know what I mean? That's when I throw in just to make sure I'm in the building. All right. So I put in $225, but now, which is worth, let's see, at this price, because we got to calculate off of this price, $896. So if I'm compounding every day from here, let's go back to the calculator. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. So we're going to calculate 1 day, 896, 896. Now that's as long as the price doesn't go below where it is right now, $59. I'll put it like this. As long as the price a year from now is above $59. Now Drip rocked out for 2.5 years. So all we asking for is 1 year with way better sustainable mechanics. All right. So $896, interest rate 1% a day, years 1 year. Calculate. That's going to be at $34,000. Now let's see how much that is going to be paying me out per day at that point. So 34,192 times 0.01. That's going to be paying me $341 a day. Okay. Now, if I get to rock that, let's see, Drip did 2.5 years. So at that point, so I'd have another year and a half. So that is 365, 600, and that'd be 730, about 730 days plus another 6 months. So that's $341 a day. Now, let's say, just speaking hypothetically, this price does not drop below $59. Okay. Now, at that point, if we want to say this lasts just as long as Drip, because it has better mechanics, and also consider the fact that it's going to be rolling into a bull run, into a Bitcoin halving, this is like unbelievably perfect timing to get in now before all that extra stuff happened, because when that happens, it's going to be like, oh, it's too late. It's going to be a whole lot of I wish I would have, I wish I could have, shoulda. So, okay, at 341. So now at this point, right? At this point, all I've been doing is compounding every day. So now I've got 34,192 post Drip. Okay. and which is paying me $341 a day. So now for the next, and this is not including taxes. This is not including when I claim the amount I'm claiming is in. I'm keeping those things in consideration. So this is so hypothetical. This is so loose. Okay. It's not taking a lot of things into consideration. There's taxes, compound taxes. So this is definitely going to be lower. No question about it. It's going to be lower. All right. Even if we took, all right, let's take $100 off of that. Let's say at this point, we're just doing $200 a day. All right. Let's just clear that out. We're going to give them back $140 some in taxes. Let's just say we're doing $200 a day now. Okay. And we have to be at the same amount of time that Drip is in now. We have another 547 days. So let's say $200 a day. And from that point, we stop compounding. Okay. And just claim for the next 547 days, which I don't think we can. I think we could only compound for another 300. So let's just say 300. 200 times 300, $60,000 over the course of 3 years and 3 years, over the course of 2.5 years, which is the same amount of time at this point right now. Drip is in running off of an investment of just $200. Okay. With no referrals. We're not including any referrals. But the point is, you had to be in early. So at this point, and that was when I got in at $12. All right. And some of that I bought up at about $30 or whatever, but 40 maybe. And the extra I bought at 40 was just for an instructional video I did. So I wanted to just put something in to show what it looked like. You know what I mean? So, hey, the point is that it is still early. You compound your way to some big bucks. You don't need the referrals if this program and this project is doing what it's supposed to do and hangs around for a little while. That's all we need. But right now, let's get over here back to the project. Right now, it's doing what it got to do. It's $63. Let's look at the charts. And it's definitely doing what it got to do. I mean, it gets no more beautiful than that. You know what I mean? It's way overboard. It's going to come down a little bit. It's got to have a pullback. But I'm sure it's going to continue to run. I don't know. I ain't got no crystal ball or none of that stuff. Real talk, but I'm in it to win it. I'm just talking about it with my stupid DeFi people who rock out with me, and this is what we looking at. Should you get in now? Should you not? I don't know. I ain't gonna make that decision for you, because turn around tomorrow, this whole thing could just drop right down to the floor, and that is the reality of the life that we live in this DeFi space. So I ain't gonna front on anybody up here, act like this thing is gonna blow through the roof. I don't know. It's there. You know what I mean? It's doing what it's doing. You're looking at the same chart I'm looking at. You know what I mean? The mechanics seems like it shouldn't, but you got some big, heavy wig players coming in now. And I know they be about money, but I know they got enough money to blow to try to wreck a project if they needed to. You know what I mean? If they wanted to. So, hey, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But right now, the numbers are looking good. $63. They got $500,000 in liquidity, which this is going to be well over $1 million easily by next week. No question about it. Market cap $316 million. Yo, it's the buys and sells are kind of starting to even out a little bit, but the weight of the buys are way more than the sells. When I say weight, I mean how much people are actually spending on the buys and how much people are actually selling. It's way more. Look at this. The volume, 161,072. So it is what it is, you know? Yo, if you got anything out of this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, because we doing it over here on the Stupid DeFi channel. Shoot over to the Telegram. Holla at my peeps. They be getting it in over there. For real. Focus 24K rocking out for the Stupid DeFi channel, and I'm out.